First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run through you, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there.
And there was so much that was impressive about this play, but it wasn't just what he did downfield. How about what he did behind the line of scrimmage? This wasn't a play where he just had a direct path to get him downfield and make the big play. He had to adjust on the fly behind the line of scrimmage, and in the end, that became a tremendous run.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Here's Locke to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they went with a trickery there on the fake punt, hoping to catch that return team flat-footed, but it did not work out.
And you were talking about trying to catch them flat-footed. That's what they were hoping for, trying to catch them off guard. That's a well-coached team on the other side. They were more than prepared, and they were able to stop it.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Locke off of play action. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert Okuebuna, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Byron Pringle now to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
second down. Jacobs once more. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Second and 7. Now they'll throw with Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. These two teams all tied after one. Now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. On first down, it's Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. And it's caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. K.J. Hamler returning it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Locke steps away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Nick Kwiatkowski. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Off play action. Locke. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And all the way up to the 46. 139 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down, Raiders.
And that'll set him back 5.
Come on, baby, let's go. Big time. Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Now they can't bring him down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll go down at the 28.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
A tackle made there by Caden Stearns.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing his car on third down. Rolling to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here's Jacobs. Pushes him over. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
One more time with Jacobs. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Broncos 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hamler now to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Locke now on first down. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Hamler now to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now it's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that. But it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
McManus's point after is good, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Hamler now to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 24.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And he powers his way up past the 30. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Locke going to throw. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he's got some space here. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
This will be caught. Judy. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll try again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And down right around the 37. 219 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Now a give to Jacobs running right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Carr. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw it is Locke. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch his slant, watch his slant, watch his slant.
Throwing now is Locke. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. To throw his car. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
A gain of 14. First down, Las Vegas. That's the end.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. To throw, it's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Broncos 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now Locke, got to have this one. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. You don't want none. You don't get it. Pick up the ball.
Shotgun snap to Locke.
And this one is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Mike 5, Mike 5. Now let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Again, it's Locke.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Locke. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Touchdown, Broncos. Alberto with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return comes Drake. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st down, Carr. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. From the gun, it's Carr. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be downs there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's going to let it go deep. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They try the fake field goal. It doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Locke. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Locke to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
At the 10-yard line.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now Locke. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were